Game 1 of the NBA Finals in 2001 took place on June 6 between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Philadelphia 76ers. The Lakers, led by Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, were heavy favorites coming into the series, having dominated the regular season with a record of 56-86. The 76ers, on the other hand, were led by Iverson and were seen as underdogs against the star-studded Lakers. After the Lakers scored the first 5 points in overtime, it looked as though they would extend their winning streak to 20. However, the 76ers scored 13 of the game's final 15 points, with Iverson scoring 7 of them in a row. Iverson was outstanding for the first 2.5 quarters, scoring 38 points as the 76ers took a 73-58 lead. It was obvious that he was enjoying his first finals appearance. At that point, the Lakers substituted in Tyronn Lue, who had mimicked Iverson during practice earlier in the week, down to donning a false protective sleeve on his right arm. Lue is a seldom-used player. Iverson scored just 3 points the rest of the game while being guarded by the quick Lue. However, with 48.2 seconds remaining in overtime, his spurt gave the 76ers a 103-99 lead, which proved to be sufficient points for the win. The Lakers were the clear favorites going into the finals. They had won 19 straight games, including 11 to start the playoffs, and hadn't lost since April 1. This winning streak had led many to label them as one of the greatest teams in NBA history. That may still be the case. Recall the 1991 Finals, in which the Lakers prevailed in Game 1 in Chicago before the Bulls won 4 games in a row to win their first of 6 titles in the decade that followed. Having led the Bulls to 6 championships, Lakers coach Phil Jackson undoubtedly does, but that's the last thing on his mind at the moment. Even before Game 1 started, the boisterous Staples Center crowd started chanting "Sweep, sweep," and the Lakers looked the part, going up 18-5 early on after scoring 16 points in a row. Clearly unfazed, the 76ers closed the quarter to within 1 point and took a 56-50 lead into halftime. Shaquille O'Neal's dunk with 1:57 remaining gave the Lakers their lone lead of the fourth quarter, but Snow scored the last points of regulation 19 seconds later. So the Lakers won't become the first team ever to sweep through the playoffs. Many of the game's biggest plays occurred with 2:40 left in overtime and the Lakers leading 90-94 when Robert Horry was called for an offensive foul after a steal. Kobe Bryant and Derek Fisher, the backcourt of the Lakers, were excellent in the previous 11 postseason games, but they were ineffective against the 76ers. Bryant, who finished the postseason with an average of 31.6 points, shot 7 for 22, scored 15 points, and had 6 turnovers. Fisher missed 4 shots and was held scoreless despite averaging 15.1. Furthermore, neither was able to defend Iverson nearly as well as Lue did. For the 76ers, Matt Geiger scored 10 points, while Dikembe Mutombo and Snow each contributed 13. In the third quarter, when Mutombo was sitting out due to 3 fouls, O'Neal was at his best. Mutombo also finished with 16 rebounds and 5 blocks. The Philadelphia 76ers emerged victorious with a final score of 107-101.